if you hear it now.
Hello guys, welcome to MercBenzKing. In front of me we have the all-new Mercedes GLC Coupe. I've got the key right here, and in today's video I will show you the complete exterior, interior and all the gadgets. And you can already see it is fully camouflaged in the front and the rear. But still we can have a look at the characteristics of this very early sneak preview. Because we are privileged to have a look at the new coupe, I will show you immediately the coupe style. Because compared to the regular GLC, this one is a little bit more sportive. You really notice it because it is lower to the ground. It has a thicker side spoiler and it is completely camouflaged. But the main part which makes it sportive is the very thick shoulder here in the rear. Beautiful with the spoiler. And it's crazy camouflage, so we don't see a lot of details, but it is very wide and slopey over here. And I really hope the GLC Coupe will have this rocket look design, so very thick in the rear and very sharp to the front. You can already see it is standing a little bit more on its toes. Very thick rear. So you can open the trunk by pressing the Mercedes star, which is hidden behind the camouflage, and there it opens all alongside the coupe line. Amazing. So I will just open the cover. There you can see there's plenty of space. Floor is a little bit more up, so if you open this you can see there is actually room for a spare tire, and that's what I really love about the space underneath the trunk. And let's check out the interior, but before we do that, we will walk alongside the GLC Coupe to have a quick glimpse here at the front. And I notice it is a very strong power bonnet. And even though it is camouflaged, we still notice beautiful digital lights. Yes, it has two lines for each side, indicating that this is part of the C-Class family GLC Coupe. Beautiful power bonnet, as I mentioned, and this is not the final grille, but you do see Mercedes star patterns. So let's go to the passenger seat and we will take it for a drive with a special head of development. And guys, before we actually go, make sure you follow me on Instagram, the link is down below. And I have amazing content special for you about all new Mercedes-Benz vehicles, like the coupe over here. Let's go.
Hi, Witte.
Good to see you again.
Nice to have a drive with you.
Yes, Dominic is the head of testing for mid-size vehicles of Mercedes. And in the back is Johannes. Hi Johannes.
Hi, Witte.
Okay, so
we go for a ride. So what we have here is a GLC 300, 190 kV, plus 17 from the integrated starter alternator.
yeah.
We have a air suspension combined with a rear axle steering.
Yeah.
And of course it's in the brand new GLC Coupe.
Very nice. And 119 kV, that's 260 or so?
258.
258,
yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. With air suspension, which is only in the SUV, because the C-Class doesn't have air suspension, right?
That's right, yes. We combined the air suspension in this car with a rear axle steer. We have a 10% more direct steering in the front.
Okay.
That's only possible with the rear axle steering because we can compensate the front with a rear axle steer.
They move in the opposite direction, right?
If you are below the 60 kilometers, they move in the opposite direction. And if you drive faster, if you go like that,
Yeah.
then you stabilize the car.
Yeah.
now I'm about 100 kilometers, and if I do something like that, the car is very stable, and there's no risk to do something wrong there.
Yeah.
And it's also combined with the stability system of the car.
Yeah. So the coupe also drives a little bit more sportive and agile, I would say.
At least it's the same suspension, but we think more customers would choose the sports mode.
Yep.
For the SUV, the sports suspension is an option. So customers have a agile drive behavior in standard, and if they choose the air suspension with rear axle steer, they can choose between comfort drive, nearly like the S-Class.
Yep.
You know, the air suspension system comes from the S-Class. We adapted to that car. And if customer like the sporty drive mode, they can choose that. What we did, especially for this car, we adapted the sound design in the sports mode. So I can show you. We made a very calm car. We looked after low wind noise, low engine noise, and no driving noise, but we did then the sound design here. If you hear it now, we were able to design it.
Sounds very good. Yeah. And is there also a Sport Plus for the petrol?
No, we don't do that Sport Plus because it was not convenient for the customer, and so we only do these two modes.
Yeah, but the sound is very good in sport mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put a glass part in the rear. We also put the trunk lid lifters outside.
Okay.
In the SUV, it's in the roof.
Yeah.
So we have the maximum of headroom in the rear. We have a comfortable four-door sedan with a coupe look outside.
Yeah. I noticed that when sitting in the back, it's refined and more headspace.
Yeah.
Really, yeah.
Yeah. And we did the same NVH compounds in the car, also from the S-Class. We put foams in the pillars and in here to reduce rolling noise. And we put the mirrors on the doors
I see.
to reduce wind noise. So if you choose the silent car, you nearly hear nothing. And if you choose the sports mode, you have a very good sound. Early shiftings.
Sounds very good, yeah. And the foam is also in the center tunnel, right?
There it isn't a foam. It's what we call bitumen Dopplerbleche. It's two sheets of metal, and in between there's a bitumen, a rubber. And of course, there's the normal insulation, especially in the rear of the car. But what's new is the foams here and this bitumen Dopplerbleche at the tunnel. We did it longer. It's 4.8 centimeter longer.
Okay.
The wheelbase is the same, so you have a 4.8 longer trunk. That's fine.
That's a significant difference. Yeah.
And because the trunk is a little bit higher, you are able to put in the plug-in battery without a ramp or something like that.
I already saw the spare tire inside. So
this one has a spare tire. You get spare tire mostly for the US customers.
Okay.
But you have also a second trunk.
Yes, exactly.
Under this, or you have the battery for the plug-in, and you also have a small storage for the charging cable if you have the plug-in.
Yeah.
From the design, we have a different front mask in the Avantgarde line. We adapted a A-shape star pattern radiator grille, so you have a more sporty look for the Avantgarde line.
Yep.
And the AMG line is the same, like the SUV.
Yeah. And compared to the new generation SUV, is there a length difference with the
Yes,
coupe?
that's the 4.8.
Oh, that's compared to the SUV one. Ah, okay.
Yeah, of course.
But that's significant.
Yeah. All goes in the trunk. The front is the same. The wheelbase is the same.
Okay.
So you save it in the trunk.
Yeah. Great. So guys, we are sitting inside the rear seat of the GLC Coupe. And you can already see the coupe line, so it does diminish a little bit of headspace. But I'm not touching the roof, so just slightly with my hair. Leg space is similar to the GLC SUV. And overall you really notice, compared to the predecessor, that they really refined the coupe. Over here you can open the window. And there you can see a little bit less opening. But it has a beautiful panoramic roof in just one part, and you can open and close it just by sliding your finger. And from here you have a beautiful view of the interior design.
All right, I think that's the main things for the car. But if you want something special, you can do it. Of course.
Thanks, Dominic. And I see the interior. Is it a little bit more curved?
Nope, the interior is exactly the same. Only till here it's all the same, and then the roof line.
Of course. Yeah. Okay. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching MercBenzKing. I hope you liked the video with the all-new GLC Coupe in the co-driving. And thanks, Dominic, for your time. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Betty. It was a pleasure to drive with you.
And Johannes, thank you.
Thank you, Betty.
Bye, guys.